Welcome back to the Ania Bay Show, where the news makes fucking sense. On today's episode of Stop Giving Kids Takis, the lack of time being spent to understand what our children are actually eating is ultimately hurting us. The story.
Breaking news. Takis, the popular spicy snack for teens and tweens, is being named as a deadly food by health authorities in several countries. 2 child deaths have been reported. Cases point to cancer-causing colors, high sodium, artificial flavors, and saturated fats in Takis. It's a health disaster. Packaged in a spicy flavor, it's a highly processed food. Studies show that processed foods are highly associated with cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. It's nutritionally void. It's low in calcium and iron, yet it's taking over children's meals. It's extremely high in sodium. It's a whopping 390 milligrams per serving.
Ridiculous. 11 years ago, okay, CBS in Austin reported a story about spicy snacks that included hot Cheetos as well. Lord have mercy. The lack of information circulating on this topic and the high rates of acidosis is alarming. One affects you, one doesn't. There was a health warning issued because doctors were seeing patients at alarming rates for stomach issues every day, both parents and kids. The news reporter also stated that there is no warning that these chips are harmful to your health. So usually when there's any type of lead warning on a product, they usually include that warning on the back. There's no health warning on the back of any of those spicy chips. Next, MD Link, a trusted website for health professionals, published an article on October 17, 2024. Okay, now we're back to last year, okay, discussing the following key takeaways. 1, kids who have consumed spicy Takis or flaming hot Cheetos have experienced gastrointestinal distress, according to plenty of reports over the years. So I just want to know where these reports are, because there's a lot of things on the news right now, but they're not talking about that these kids are in the hospital every other day because their stomachs are being ripped apart by these chips that you are willingly giving them. These spicy snacks have led to gallbladder removal and even death among children. Some states have tried to ban the snacks in schools. They quoted, over the years, a number of articles have been published about kids getting sick after eating these spicy treats. In 2020, the parents of a young child claimed that Takis were responsible for the erosion of a boy's stomach lining, according to USA Today. Some schools even banned Takis and hot Cheetos from campuses, saying they were unhealthy and disruptive. The snacks have also reportedly led to severe abdominal and gallbladder removal in children. So we already know that childhood sickness is up in all ways. Why are these chips still being sold? Is this enough information for you to stop giving them to your children or find alternatives? The way to hurt the family is to hurt the children. We have to understand that there is an agenda against kids, and we have to stop allowing them to access our children's health through ultra-processed foods that ultimately ruin the brain and organs. Takis is a small problem in a huge arena. Our children's health is declining because we care less and they care more. The people who are willing to harm your kids care more. According to the Leonard Davis Institute of Health Economics at Penn State. So the only reason we're referencing them because y'all like to tell me that I need a qualified doctor or somebody who's went to medical school to learn how to kill people for years. Okay, so here we are. Children in the United States are dying sooner and are sicker now than they were 20 years ago. Chronic disease is more common, along with a stunning range of conditions, including anxiety, major depression, sleep apnea, as well as eating disorders, loneliness, and obesity. Even sleep has been more disrupted. So now we're thinking about the introduction of iPads at a very young age, overstimulating the child's mind. Autism is up. Let's handle the things we can control. You feel me? A new quantitative study by the LDI Senior Fellowship, Christopher B. Forrest and colleagues, wanted to overcome researchers' past limitations and conduct a more integrated analysis of diverse data sources, right? Which included over 170 health indicators. So they went a step further in the research to get more specific information, right? Using national mortality statistics, a large database of pediatric electronic health records, and data from 5 nationally represented surveys, Forrest and colleagues examined changes in children's health from 2007 to 2023. What they uncovered was sobering. There is a widespread of languishing of children across the nation. What does that mean? Kids are dying. Literally. Younger and younger. I remember being young and cancer was for old people. I ain't gonna lie. You had to be at least 60 to be dealing with any type of cancer. Now we have children out the womb coming with cancer. 6, 7 years old. How? What? It just doesn't come from anywhere. In other words, children are failing to make progress in regards to their health. There are tremendous amounts of suffering that is hidden and quiet. Hidden and quiet. Why? Why would this national news that children are getting sicker be quiet? Oh, I think it's because someone is making serious cash at the cost of our kids. A check is getting cut, baby. Every time you buy something you don't know the ingredients of, every time you allow them to vaccinate your child, every time you do not look at the things you're feeding them, somebody's getting a check. Here are 4 points from their finding. 1 in 3 U.S. children has a chronic health condition. 1 in 3. As reported by parents in a national survey, 1 in 3 children experience one of the 15 chronic conditions. Now, these conditions are what your doctor would tell you are normal because it's common. Not normal because it's okay. Normal because it's common, which means multiple people are dealing with the same issue. So they deem that it's all right. Everybody got it. It's all good. Okay? These conditions include anxiety, vision problems, and or autism. Children were 15% to 20% more likely to have a chronic condition in 2023 than 2011. But we got more, it's more advanced. We have more medicine. We have more all these things, right? Number 2, U.S. children feel sad, hopeless, and lonely now more than ever before. High schoolers who felt sad or hopeless every day, and children's ages 12 to 18 who felt alone both increased more by 50%. 3, 20% of children in the U.S. are obese. Obesity affected 17% of children around 20 years old. That number has increased by 20%, meaning nearly 1 in 5 children is obese. 20% of kids is obese. Number 4, girls in the U.S. are going through puberty early. Good night. Now, I know we all see it. I don't even need to read the statistic for you to realize that the younger girls, breast areas is very developed, is looking real 35 years old. About 20 years ago, okay, 9% of U.S. girls went through puberty early. 9%. So like my aunt got her period at 9. That was rare, right? I got my period when I was 15 years old, okay? That number has steadily increased to 15%, with nearly 1 in 7 girls beginning menstruation before turning 12. Good night. If y'all don't realize why I do this, you're going to figure it out. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Good night. That's it. That's the information. Do not give the kids Takis. Please. Please. Don't give them the ultra-processed foods. Let's do some more fruits and vegetables. I don't care if you got to cut the fruits and vegetables in heart shapes. Tell them it's candy. You eat it too. Please. I love you and thank you for watching the Ania Bay Show.
Young God!